Hey guys, Charmedwench here and I'm back again, and this time I'm doing something a little bit different. This time I've been tagged in a video by the lovely Hot Mess Ness. If you haven't seen her channel, you should go and check it out. She is a lovely lady. She's really good at makeup looks. She does a lot of reviews. She likes indie products, which is awesome. You should go and totally check her channel out. She's so down to earth, so lovely to watch, and just a general all-round nice person, so you should just definitely go and check her channel out. I'll link that in the description box below. She has tagged me in a my makeup style tag, so I'm going to run through those questions with you guys now so you can see kind of what my makeup style is, which is weirdly kind of quite similar to Hot Mess Ness's answers. But we'll run through it and you guys can see what my answers are. So the first question is eye primer, why or why not, and stick or liquid, I think it was. Personally, myself, don't use eye primer. I don't use it. I don't see the point in going out and paying specifically for something to prime your eyelids when you could just use some concealer. I just use concealer, and I have done for like ever. So I basically, because that's all it is, primer is to prime your eyelid and make a blank canvas before you start applying your makeup. So isn't that what concealer does? It blanks out all the colour. So yeah, I just put concealer on my eyelid, and then I'll tend to either set it with a powder or set it with like a white eyeshadow, and then carry on with the rest of my makeup. And I've never had any problems so far. But if I was to get a primer in like a subscription box or something like that, then I would probably use it, but I wouldn't personally go out and buy it myself. And liquid or stick, not a fan of like stick concealers, because obviously I use concealer. So if I was to use a primer, it would probably be the liquid kind, and the concealer that I use is kind of liquidy anyway, so I guess it's liquid. Okay, the next question is, what eyeshadow colours make you feel bold and pretty all at the same time? Now, I think you guys probably know what I'm going to say to this because my hair is pink, but generally if I wear pinks and reds, I feel like they're bold and they're pretty at the same time, because obviously the pink shades. So yeah, if I had to choose a colour that I would say is like bold and pretty all at the same time, it would totally have to be pinks. Definitely 100%. I love and warm shades in general. I tend to really gravitate towards like warmer browns and pinky reds, and just those sort of colours just draw me in quite a lot. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. Right, so the next question is, what colour do you like least? Now I can answer this so easily. I have a bit of I don't hate the colour, but I just hate it on myself. I don't like blue, and I've never found a blue that that works with me. I don't know whether it's my skin tone or there's just something about blue I just don't really like that much. Maybe I should tend to try and reach for it more, just so that I can play with it and find the right shade of blue. If any of you guys know of a really nice blue that you recommend that you think I should try, then let me know in the comments below. But yeah, blue I don't know, it just makes me think of like, because old ladies wear blue eyeshadow back in the day. Obviously in my younger days, the older lady used to wear a lot of blue eyeshadow, so maybe that's what puts me off, I guess, a little bit. And sometimes blue can look a little bit tacky. I don't like to say that. It depends on where you put the blue actually. So if you were to put it underneath the lower lash line, I'd probably really like that, so I may have to try out a blue like that. But yeah, if I had to choose a colour that I don't like, it would be blue. So the next question is, do you wear liquid or pencil eyeliner? Now I personally wear both. On my upper lids generally it's a liquid, and on my waterline it's always a pencil. I'm not very good at putting pencil in the upper part of my eye. I always end up making it too thick. It never looks like clean and sharp and the way I like it to look. So yeah, I tend to not bother with pencil on the upper lid and just literally just use that purely in the waterline. That's the only time I tend to use pencil. But the majority of the time, in fact every day, it is a liquid liner that I use on my eyes. My favourites are the Super Cat liner by Soap and Glory, and currently I love the Maybelline Master Ink one. I'm really liking that at the minute, because the tip when you paint it onto your eye is really nice and fine, so if you do want a wing, it makes it a little bit easier to create. But yeah, that's what I use on my eyes. And another add-on to that question is, would I use black or brown? I always use black. I probably should reach into brown a little bit more. I think it would be nice. But yeah, every liner that I use is generally always black. And the jet black, more jet black for the liquid liner, the better. The way I like it to be really dark black for when it sits on your upper lid for wings and things like that. So yeah, that's the answer to that sort of second part of the question. So the next question is Covergirl or Maybelline mascara. I've never tried Covergirl. It would have to be Maybelline because I've tried their mascara before, and Maybelline are a pretty underrated brand sometimes. They do have a lot of good products, and people don't sort of tend to think about it because obviously the price is a little bit lower, so they think that it's not as good, but it is. Maybelline, I mean, I've had Maybelline, I'm just trying to think of what mascara I've had for Maybelline. I forget, but I have used Maybelline mascaras. I use Maybelline liner, Maybelline lipstick. I've had all sorts of Maybelline products. So because I haven't used Covergirl, I would just have to say that it would be Maybelline. So the next question is, if you could have your brows permanently done or never have to wear blush for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Me personally, because I have like not a whole lot of brow from over plucking as I've got older, well, while I was younger should I say, I would probably choose to have my brows permanently done. I have looked at the microblading thing, but I've never like thought, okay, I'm going to do it. So if anybody's had that done and they think it's awesome, then let me know in the comments below, because I'd like to see what people think about it. But for me, because I like to change my blushes, because sometimes I'll wear pink, sometimes I'll wear just bronzer, so I think I wouldn't want to have permanent blush on my face. I think for me, I'd like to have permanently nice eyebrows, because I don't have any, not really. It's just the pomade that makes them look like they're there. They're not really, they're not very thick at all. As you can see, the tail is quite fine. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. Totally have brows over blush. So the next question is, does your best friend or you wear more makeup? Now, I don't think I'd say I have a best friend. I have a lot of people that I know. I don't go out all the time. You know, I have friends, but because I spend so much time with my daughter, she's pretty much my best friend. I have to say that. This is my eldest daughter, by the way. I do spend time with my 6-year-old, but this is my eldest daughter who's 22. We spend a lot of time together, and I'd have to say we're kind of on par with the amount of makeup that we wear. Actually, some days she probably wears a little bit more than me, but because we just love makeup so much, we're kind of on an even level with that one, and I'd class her pretty much as my best friend at the minute, because we spend most of our time together. With, you know, when we're not working or she's at uni or whatever, if we go shopping, it's generally I go with her, so we're kind of level. That's all I can say. We both love our makeup. She loves going through mine. I always want to know what new stuff she's getting. I sometimes steal her lipsticks because she loves Jeffree Star. She has way more Jeffree Star lipstick than me. Way more. So yeah, I'd have to say we're a level. There's no more or less. So that is that question. So the next question is, who taught you how to do makeup? Now, I pretty much have taught myself to do makeup, watching YouTube. I mean, I'm a qualified beautician. I don't do it as a job, but when you go to college and learn how to apply makeup, they do not teach you what we watch on YouTube. They teach you the basics. Like, I mean the basics, and like just like hygiene in general for if you're putting makeup on a client, things like that. But they do not teach you contouring. They do not teach you, you know, we did lash extensions and things like that, but they do not teach you transition shades. They kind of, it's just literally the basics. So I'd say if I had to say where I learned like to put makeup on, it'd have to be from learning from watching other like big YouTubers or YouTubers in general, and just playing with makeup, because the more you play with it, the better you're going to get at it. I mean, if you guys go back to some of my older videos, you will see that my makeup, personally, I mean, you guys might not, but you might not agree, but personally I feel like I've got better as time's gone on. I mean, I've been on YouTube now, this year will be my 2nd year on YouTube, so I think personally, because I'm always learning too, just as much as you guys are, I'm learning new stuff every day. And sometimes I get tips from big YouTubers, sometimes I get tips from smaller YouTubers, and it's just such a brilliant community to learn how to apply makeup. So yeah, it's all about watching other YouTubers and practicing and playing and having fun with makeup. So that is how I learned to do makeup. That's the only way I can answer it. Hopefully that was a good answer. So the next question is, are you a fan of cream products? Not really. I think I need to dip into cream products more and have a play with them, because I don't tend to reach for them really, especially like cream contours or cream eyeshadow. The only sort of cream eyeshadow I think I've got is the Maybelline Tattoo creamy stuff, you know, the stuff that sets. I've got quite a few of those and they are really good, so I do like those. But I don't really like the whole cream blush. I should probably give it a go more. I have a couple, but I tend to prefer powders. Once I've set my makeup, I put powder over powder, because sometimes powder and cream don't tend to go together too well, and I've got more mature skin, so I don't know how it's going to sit on my face. So yeah, I would probably just say, yeah, I don't really use or reach for cream products that much, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. Let me know what you guys think of cream products. So the next question is, are you a project panner? No. I can answer this straight away. I am not a project panner. I do watch a few people's project pan videos, but I have this weird, it's going to sound really stupid, but I get really sad when I hit pan on my products, because I'm just like, that's it coming to an end. So I don't like to see my products running out or ending. I mean, oh god, if I wish I'd brought it up. I have a Makeup Revolution contour palette, and it is literally so many of them are on pan, but I just want to I want to use the whole product up, which, you know, because I don't like waste either. But as soon as I see the bottom of that pan appear, it makes me so sad. That sounds so silly, but that's just how I see it. So no, I don't do project pans, but if you guys do, let me know what you think of them. Obviously I watch a few, like Nikki Pearson. I can't think of any others off the top of my head, so I'm really sorry if I've missed you and you do project pans, but I know Nikki Pearson does quite a lot of those. So yeah, and she does get through her products, which I probably should do, because I have a lot of products that I don't tend to reach for, and I probably should. But the answer to that question is no, I don't project pan. So the next question is, setting spray, do you believe in it? Yes, I do like setting spray. I don't always use it, but if I know I'm going somewhere and I want my makeup to last all day, I do use setting spray. I've used quite a few different ones. Currently I have Kat Von D Lock-It setting spray, and it is really nice, and it does work. I probably should have reviewed it for you guys, but I haven't yet. But yeah, I do believe in setting your makeup, because it does make a big difference. It does. Right, so that was the last question of all the questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do see this Hot Mess Ness, I hope you liked it too, because I did get round to filming it. And I don't always get round, I do get tagged in some videos, and I don't always get round to doing them or filming them. So yeah, and this one was totally something I knew I could answer quite easily, and it give you guys a bit more insight on how I do my makeup and what I like and what I don't like, I guess. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I will tag a few people, but I will leave them in the description box, their channel in below, so that if they want to do it, they can do it. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it. So I'll leave a list of people that I tagged to do this video in the description box below. But that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, because I'd really appreciate that. But other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.